There is a new god of destruction who is looking to destroy everyone in his path by grooming a young and powerful Saiyan as his main weapon of destruction. This is the story of Zen, a hybrid Saiyan with a power that far exceeds any other seen before, as on the previous videos we've covered the story of how Zen was found by the Dark God of Destruction and what he was being put through in order for him to further unlock his hidden powers. As we now begin to dive deeper into Dragon Ball Super Tiger Road, exploring a world outside of the existing universe that we all know and love today. As once more before we begin, if you are new to this channel and have a love and passion for all things Dragon Ball and anime related, then be sure to go on ahead and smash that subscribe button and turn on all notifications by clicking on the bell icon to never miss a single upload. And if you guys love and enjoy Dragon Ball and cannot wait to see more, then be sure to go on ahead and slap a big fat like down below by giving this video a big thumbs up, along with checking out the official Dragon Ball fan mangas playlist located down in the description box below, to where there you will be able to find all the latest and best Dragon Ball fan mangas created by the community for the community. So be sure to take a minute to go on ahead and check that playlist out located down below as we kick off the Beyond Dragon Ball Super Tiger Road manga chapter number 2 special, with the narration having to recap the events of manga chapter 1 by having to let us know the Dark God of Destruction Goro and his assistant devil Kurashira suddenly appeared. Zen, chosen by Goro to be his plaything, had his latent powers drawn out by Kurashira, Goro, and Toru, resulting in the birth of the wicked warrior Xanthia. Though Zen had no battle experience, his latent powers were so tremendous that he already carried the power of the Super Saiyan 2 transformation. From the changes that occurred in Zen's body, Goro addressed how much potential power lay dormant within. He performed a separation between the uncontrollably wicked Xanthia and Zen and immediately headed to Beerus' temple, but Zen's group, having shown Beerus and Whis this overwhelming presence, headed straight to Earth where Goku and Vegeta were. So of course now we're going to be getting the initial battle between Vegeta and Zen. As Vegeta quickly takes action in dashing directly towards Zen, Vegeta goes for the punch but then completely misses. Now of course Zen has his full potential unlocked according to the Dark God of Destruction, and every single time Vegeta attempts to attack him, he seems to fail. As Vegeta goes on to say to himself, this guy is no big deal, but what meaningless exaggerations. Even so, I can't feel his ki at all. Just what is he? Could he possibly be an android? And as quickly as it happens, Zen ends up connecting a ferocious right punch to Vegeta's face. As Vegeta staggers back, Zen goes on to grin. So Vegeta thinks that Zen is some kind of an android. As Vegeta goes on to stagger back, he then goes on to tell Zen, "Don't get full of yourself just because you landed one punch. Fine, I'll end this in an instant for you. Prepare yourself." As Vegeta sticks his hands out, he then prepares for the final flash. And just as Vegeta goes on to fire this massive attack, rather than getting out of the way, Zen instead ends up standing there. And with Zen standing there in anticipation for Vegeta's attack, the final flash indeed ends up connecting. And as the final flash connects through the dust and debris, we notice how Vegeta is grinning, he's laughing because he thinks that this is the end of Zen. And with Goku being the first to pick up on the idea that this is in fact far from over, he then went along to tell Vegeta, "Vegeta, above!" And with Zen having to hover over Vegeta, Vegeta's reaction is very delayed as he turns around and crying out, "What?" But as quickly as it happens, Zen ends up knocking Vegeta directly down onto the ground, with such force that he then follows up by shooting an energy blast directly down on Vegeta. And with Beerus, Goku, Goro, and Kurashira watching, everyone seems to be quiet because Vegeta now is on the receiving end of an absolute beatdown by the hands of an enemy that nobody is aware of. And as this happens with Vegeta having to land right next to Goku, Goku went along to tell Vegeta, "Vegeta, I can't feel this guy's ki at all. Did you find out anything from fighting?" As Vegeta replies, as if I'd know. And with Zen having to then, by the shock of Goku, use instant transmission, he uses this ability to get right next to Goku, as Goku responds by stating, "What?" with Zen backhanding Goku so hard that Goku goes staggering back, but this in and of itself provokes Goku to then jump in the fight directly, as Goku goes on to cry out, "You little!" As he dashes on in, the first thing that Goku ends up doing is striking Zen, but every single time he attempts to hit him, all of his attacks end up eating air, with Goku having to say to himself, what is this? He's dodging all of my attacks. I can't feel anything from this guy. It's a void. Is this guy's ki that of a god's? Or something else? With Goku struggling to figure out exactly what Zen is, Beerus oversees this as he goes on to say to himself, against Goku, this one is dodging his attacks at the millimeter scale. This guy spells trouble. If he attacks with that power I felt for one instant when he came to me, I don't know what would happen, even if it's Goku. So Beerus even goes as far as to state that Goku may not in fact be able to handle the power that Zen possesses, as of course Whis went along to comment, with this, if Goku-san doesn't attack with Ultra Instinct, this may become perilous, with Beerus asking if so, as Goku-san is now, he can't freely just use Ultra Instinct at will, now can he? With the God of Destruction Goro having to comment, this is so boring. Zen, that's enough. Just defeat Son Goku already and head back home, with Kurashira asking, Goru-sama? You're going to take Zen-san back? Seems like you've taken quite a liking to him, eh? Just like me, with Goro commenting, I still haven't had enough fun. I'll take Zen along and find another thing to toy with. With Goku overhearing this, he doesn't care, because Goku ends up charging up for the Kamehameha, very similar to what Vegeta did with his final flash, and with Zen having to oversee this, Goku finally ends up firing the Kamehameha from point blank range. But there's something different about Goku's Kamehameha that causes Zen to be a tad bit surprised, as of course the god Goro is as well, as he goes on to cry out, This is bad, and with the Kamehameha heading straight for Zen, what Goro ends up doing is he uses his finger to relocate Zen by having to use the influence of his power to get him out of the way of the oncoming Kamehameha. So essentially, Goro saved Zen from getting hit directly by Goku's Kamehameha. And with Goku shocked as well as Zen as he's sent hurtling down onto the ground, Kurashira ends up teleporting there and catching Zen, as of course to the shock of everybody, Toru ends up teleporting from the outside dimension and deflecting Goku's Kamehameha with complete and utter ease. And with Beerus and Whis being surprised, Goro goes on to cry out, Toru! With Beerus quickly turning his head asking, what? Toru? And with Goku asking, who the hell is Toru? A friend of Beerus-sama or something? And with Toru having to glance back at Goku, a very familiar aura begins to overtake his body. And that aura is none other than Ultra Instinct, because Goku goes along to question and stating, that form, could it be Ultra Instinct? He bounced my Kamehameha like it was nothing, so even Goku is beginning to wonder if in fact this is Ultra Instinct, as Goro goes on to ask Toru, just why have you come here for? Your role is over already. You'll just get in the way of the battle, so go home already. It's absurd letting you fight now that everything's sorted. Everything you're doing now is nothing more than to satisfy your own desires. As Toru goes on to respond to the god, I didn't face Zen to make things turn out like this. If you're saying to let things continue as is, you'll have to let me take Zen back home. As Goro responds, no! This fight is still not over. With the potential I see in Zen, this is not how it ends. However, Toru, since when did you start being able to talk to me like that? And now there's tension between the Dark God and this mysterious warrior, as only then tension begins to brew as the manga chapter comes to a close. Now, We understand that Goro simply wants to be here to watch Zen unleash his full potential on Goku and Vegeta, and with Toru being here, he's beginning to question his motives as Toru went along to tell Goro that the reason why he is here is because he is not yet finished with Zen, as of course we are going to be covering the next part of this manga on tomorrow's video. But what I find very interesting is how Toru is able to use Ultra Instinct as Goku's beginning to question that. So now that the stage is set for a new enemy to appear to face off against Goku and Vegeta, are Goku and Vegeta going to be required in using fusion? Is Goku somehow going to tap back into Mastered Ultra Instinct and use that against his opponent? Because it would appear that Toru has it, so without Ultra Instinct being the counter, all of this and much more is going to be revealed on the next video. So again, if of course you guys are new to this channel, then be sure to go on ahead and smash that subscribe button and turn on all notifications to never miss a single upload. Also, if you guys enjoyed, be sure to go on ahead and give this video a big fat like by slapping that thumbs up button, guys. Tune back in for the next video. If you guys have not checked out any of the previous manga chapter specials, then be sure to go on ahead, go down into the description box below and check out all of the best and latest Dragon Ball fan mangas from your favorite creators located down in the description box below. Thank you all so much for watching, guys. Once more, tune back in for the next video. I can't wait to see what's going to happen involving this unknown individual who of course resembles that of having Ultra Instinct, and it's very interesting to see how Goku and Vegeta are going to counter an individual such as Toru who has Ultra Instinct, and now Zen, who is seemingly enough beating these two around like it's essentially nothing. So are we going to see a potential 2v2 battle, or perhaps maybe something more? All of that and much more is going to be revealed on the next video. So again, thank you all so much for watching. Thank you all so much for your time. Tune back in for the next video, and I'll be seeing each and every single one of you guys down in the comment section below. Take it easy, guys. Peace!
This is the Galactic Emperor of the Universe, and of course I'm here to tell you to subscribe to UnrealEntGaming.
Also follow UnrealEntGaming on these social media platforms to stay connected at all times. And if you don't, then very soon you will all be dead! Oh, did someone say UnrealEntGaming? Oh my god.
The fuck's up, on? Put on some clothes!
Well, why don't you put on any clothes?
What? I don't need clothes. Jesus Christ, that's huge! What, Broly?
Freezer.
Uh-oh.
Prepare to die!